what are the predictions for James Reid on his 27th year here on Earth? Let's check that one out. Welcome, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And happy birthday to James Reid. His birthday is still on the 11th of May. Okay, let's start. So where's that? Okay. So the first theme would involve it involved his career or his boss management, and it would deal as well with gossips and petty people, and also there's like a fear of getting a certain disease for James. The involved months would be in May and in the middle of middle of May, 1 month, and another month starting the middle of August. So we start with the middle of May. Well, it's not really a very nice time for James. We are seeing bad music, bad creativity, not so nice ideas, a little bit biased. There is even some investor issues, public issues, even some cash flows. And there is also lack of supporters at this time. Although he has a charisma and still have that good fame and endurance, but if he is going to do something, it might not be that successful as expected at this time. So it would be helpful for him to find those that are really going to be helpful for him in general, because he can't do this on his own. In the other month, which is the middle of August, 1 month, there will still be some public issues or the investor issues problems. And at this time, though, it will be more risky, and the rivals and some petty people will be more visible. But at least this time, we are seeing more supporters and helpful people. And at the same time, his creativity has improved at this time. Music is good, and there is happiness at this time. So if to proceed with the projects, this would be better than the last middle of May. Okay, so it would be at this time that he will, as mentioned, those helpful people, because they would really be very good in bringing good outcomes for James. Around this time, could be the May or the August, he might need to check with his father figure people or bosses, because they might be having some issues. Another one is the possibility of losing projects to friends would also be a little bit visible at this time. So I guess he needs to check more of his colleagues. The projects are kind of having some setbacks at this time. So yeah, as mentioned, around that May. So it would be better to be patient more, and if he needs to reschedule those stuff, then he could definitely postpone them. So just watch out the budgets related to work, because there are tendencies for exceeding it, and those issues, because of lack of support or lack of investor support or management issues, it has something to do with the communication. So he really needs to improve that one so that his reputation image will not be affected. Okay, so next theme, this will happen around the middle of July, 2 months starting the middle of July, and then another 1 month starting the middle of April next year. So it is something to do. These are actually good times for him. We are seeing lots of supporters. There are good financial management, good health. There are a lot, yeah, the supporters are so here. Good experience for James. And yeah, if he needs to launch something, it could either be a project, movie, or something, it would be a good time for him to do this. To do them at these times. He just needs to watch out for be careful with his relationship with investors or business people, because they might hinder the possible support that he will get. So just improve on that one. So improve the relationship with the bosses or management, and manage the attraction properly, because at this time, James is really attractive, not just with the physical, but also with opportunities. So, because he can talk to different people, that's why there will be lots of gossip. But hey, maybe more involved with this party than this party. So he needs to manage really his dealings with these groups that are attracted to him, so that to avoid investor issues that's potentially going to stop his success at this time. Well, anyways, there will always be helpful people for him at this time, so that's good. It's also a good time for him to enjoy life, and yeah, there's really a good potential to forge good relationship with management or those groups that could really be helpful for him. So these are good times for him. Okay, next theme is it has something to do with his relationship or stuff at home. We are seeing good relationship in the end with the brothers, sisters, and there's even wealth that we are seeing. So for him to achieve this, he might need to win against these stuff that we're going to be mentioning. First, he needs to be careful with petty people that will bring gossips and arguments. So within his home or those close friends, he needs to be careful with them. And second, be careful of signing documents for whatever purchase or agreement it is, even relationship agreement. So I'm beginning to think that if there's a relationship agreement possible, it's like a marriage or something. But it could be another form of relationship agreement. Just be careful with that. Don't be careless to avoid paying fines and penalties. So he might be dealing with some purchase or taxes or whatever. Just read through with them or read through those documents. Again, the petty people are so here. They will really bring gossips and arguments, and they may lead to outlaws if he will just believe them immediately or what they're saying. So careful on that. Also, when doing exercise at home, be mindful as well to avoid potential accidents. And if he will see that his brothers or sisters or loved ones at home are feeling sick, he should immediately do something, and they should be immediately taken care of. Okay, so after he's able to manage those stuff, we can see that he will have authority at home, and he will be able to create good music or express talents more at home, though he needs to do it alone. So if he will need to record stuff, do it at home, because the expression is so good. We're seeing very good artistic output, and at the same time he will be able to control his finances and budgets. So once he's able to manage this one, so that's why we are seeing that he will have good relationship with the brothers, sisters. It could even be the social media. There's the wealth, because he was able to manage it. It's actually the wealth here comes from a united effort. It could be the brothers, sisters, or family. So it could even mean that the business ventures, it could go well. So as long as he is careful in those documents that he needs to sign. And with a love life, that could possibly mean that people are very supportive of such union. Could be the family, the brothers, sisters, or people at home. They're very supportive of this possible love life that will come. And then again, careful with the possible signing of documents so that you can manage this one as well. Okay, what else? Okay, so that's for that one. Next is okay. This would involve the his career in general. Okay, so the involved months would be December and middle of December, a month from that, and then middle of March. So by middle of December, it's actually a good time here. It's like we're seeing lots of supporters, helpful people in career. You will enjoy life, potential good long-term relationships, even good relationships with the sisters in industry. He will be very charismatic at this time, and a winner we would see. So December the middle of December is still good. However, the issue would come around the middle of March, a month from that, because it seems there's a loss of support that will happen. And although the end result, he will still be able to... Shucks, what happened? Sorry about that. He will still be able to win, or the ending, he will still win, he will still have good career. It's just that there's an ending of a supporter relationship. And because it ends, and because it's kind of James' choice, or shall I say fault, he will end up going using alcohol as his coping mechanism. So what we're seeing here is that at first there's really those helpful people he will be enjoying, and there's that really potential good long-term relationship as mentioned. But again, because James is so attractive, he tends to deal with different kinds of parties, and because of the possible rumors and gossips, it might involve quarrels. And if James will not be grounded, that will be the end of such good and potential long-term relationship in terms of his career. So it could be a management. So if he really needs to collaborate with other organization or group, he always needs to ask proper permission, iron out things for possible legality so that this could be avoided. Otherwise, we'll be expecting really a sort of an ending of a relationship of support. Although at the end, it still yield potentially a good result for him, could be a possible. It could still mean that his involvement with the other parties will yield success, but it's just that the main support will be gone for future endeavors. Okay, so that just needs to be managed. Well, all in all, James will be seen having good relationship with father figures. He will have good intuition, good in spotting trends. He will have good experience and quite good supporters. And he will be a winner in general this year. Although, as mentioned, just needs to be careful with some potential cash flow issues, issues with investors or management. What else? And some periods of lack of supporters. But he, as mentioned, he just needs to manage them. Well, he's actually a very smart person, so definitely he can be very good with these things. Okay, so I think that would be all for now. Once again, I'd like to greet James Reid a very, very happy birthday. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.